Good night. Welcome. Welcome to the podcast tonight. Welcome to the podcast. I wish I was gonna turn down that song. Somebody's playing music. Welcome. Welcome, Caterpillar 45. How are you? Hi. As you come in, could you just touch the thumbs up button for me? Thank you very much. And visual, good night. Good morning, of course. Good morning. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good something around the place. Good. Could you just give the likes a thumbs up? Allison, hola, hello, hello. Okay, Allison. Circus. Wow. Where are you going to be dancing? Circus clown, every town of a clown. Yeah, big up. Welcome to tonight's live. Welcome, Josh Milan. Aquí Trace Ladonie de Lucia. How are you? Hot cake? How are you? As you comes in, as you tune in, could you please just touch the thumbs up button? Please stop on your screen and you'll get it. Please get the thumbs up button. We would love to see the channel go further and further to more and more persons. JP Donas. Huh? Oh, big up. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Aha, ha, ha. Welcome. Hi, Charles. Hello. My name is Charles. Yes, Charles, I do have a uncle by the name of Charles. Uncle Charles. Welcome to this channel. Welcome. It's a pleasure having all of you here tonight, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, this yesterday, or no, this tomorrow. Good. Welcome to each and every one of you. And it is a pleasure to welcome you to this channel. And as you walk in the welcome, could you just give the thumbs up a likes? Just tap on it and you will, there you go. So welcome, and welcome again. Welcome to Charles, welcome to Donas, and Jesse, and some names gone which I have already called. So just give it a thumbs up, please. And I am more than happy to have you here. For those that have not subscribed to the channel, could you subscribe, like, and share? Share out the channel. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. I am lonely without you all coming. I am happy when you are here with me. Your participation, part of it, is into the comment section. So whatever we speak or spoke or talk or chat this evening, you comment in the comment section. So if you have something to say, question to ask, you do it in the comment section. Right? I do not have a call-in program just yet. We're working on that one. That once or twice per week we will have a call-in program. Um, and then we know we will be able to, speak to others as it is, as the issue at hand. We do. So thank you very much for being here. It is my joy and pleasure. But you know that's my name, don't you? You saw my name. You know that it is my joy and pleasure to welcome everyone on this channel. And as you walk in, we know we will, once you participate, because sometimes you listen, but when you participate, you give the drive, you give the drive, and you heard something, you talk about it. I may say something that is not truly correct, and you know it in a different way. Feel free to put it down there respectfully. And if someone else speaks, say something, and you want to rebut, do it, but do it respectfully. That's what we ask for on this side. We respect each other as we respect ourselves. And we give respect, we receive respect. Right? So there is no charge for your opinion. But let your opinion be human friendly. We're not going to be, doing things to others for them to feel a way out of themselves. So I welcome all of you. And that is all I ask for on this side. Respectfully done. I respect you. And even if you disrespected me, even if I am going to answer you back, I'm doing it with respect. You understand? Yeah. That is what the human and the world should have. If at all we do things like this, some of the problems we have with people, we wouldn't have it. No, but sometimes we feel like might beat right. And it can't be so. You listen to me and I listen to you. Respectfully, we move it on. With respect, we will move mountain. With respect, we accomplish a lot. You understand? So, thank you for being here. Again, welcome. For those that are out of my time zone, as I said before, some is now morning. Someone came on and say good morning. Yes. Some is in evening. Some is going on to the next day, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. Some is in the evening. The night is just closing in on them. So wherever we are, we and you are listening to me, you watch me, welcome and many respect due to you all. For those that have the new subscriber who have subscribed to the channel, I thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing and do not stop coming and have your piece to say if you saw something to say. You understand? Make your comment. That's why the comment section is there for you to do your comment. Comment and commentary, you know? Good. So, how was all of your day? Was your day one that you don't wish to see tomorrow? Because sometimes, and it's not the day, I always said, it's not the day that is bad. some of the decisions that was made, they were wrong timing. And because it's wrong timing, it's spell out. And it is because on that the day that it shows up itself, then we said the day was bad. Oh no, the day isn't bad. The sun rises at the same time and sets at the same time. So the day is not bad. Our decision sometimes is bad. Our timing was not equal to what we were supposed to do, and that causes it to be bad. Sometimes you have some persons with some real bad energy came around you, and with the bad energy, ah, it just throw everything off. It's only it's only one person sitting here, one person standing, one person in their bed, one person. It's not one person. Could you please give me some likes? Please give me some likes, in which I appreciate you giving me some likes. It's not one person being here. There are many more persons here. I saw 10 person one time came in. So, could you give me some likes? If you could give me 25 likes. Just give me some likes. Thank you very much. Send the channel going. Send the channel going. The story of Jim Jones. Okay. Actually, this is what I wanted. Okay, so your host sitting before you. My day was good. I was good. Regardless of anything else that I've stepped in the way, it was good. And I give God thanks. And I want you to give God thanks too. Because regardless of every and anything, just give God thanks for mercies that endure it forever. Okay? So it was good. I am alive. And that is only what matters. When you wake and found yourself alive and you're not in the hospital, you're not sitting before the doctor to find out what is the cause, why, how, you understand. So it was good. And I hope that every one of you, it has been good for you too. Okay? So have a good one. I am trying to fix something here. Just trying to, get some things going on right here. Okay. Now, as I always start off with the birthday. Happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday, whether it was yesterday to today or tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, while it is here or when it comes. For the children that are having their birthday, happy birthday. Children love the birthday parties, presents, And you know, when they are playing with their, when they gotta meet with their friends, they just love it. And you can sit and really enjoy them, enjoying their birthday. Their birthday is special to them, very special to them. They love it. And so, and so, the adult, on your birthday, it is special to you even more. You're looking forward for your presents. You're looking forward to receive your presents. So you are happy with that. Celebrating with your friends and family. Celebrating with friends and family. And this is what you wanted. But after all of that, my sweets, my tip to you on that, I am not seeing any likes. One person? No. Can't be. Couldn't be. Then is who? One person on the line? One person give a likes? That don't look good. That don't feel good. That don't look good no way. We want the channel to grow. We want it to reach. It is a worldwide web. To all who can look and listen, we want the channel to spread out there. Yes. So we ask that you like up the channel. Other we see that, oh, this is an active channel. Persons came on this channel. Persons keep coming on the channel. It's not that one person come and never return. Persons always return. Religiously, we have persons here. Please tap on the like button. Let us move it. Let us remove the likes from 1 to 5. Let us move the likes forward. Let us move the likes forward. Okay. Roxy, how are you? I am also good, Roxy. Move the likes forward. Move the likes forward. Please. It is important. It is important to YouTube. It is important to the channel. It is important to me as well. You understand? So please move the likes as we go along. Move the likes, move the likes, move the likes forward. Okay? Yes, I was on the happy birthday thing. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, so what is happening now? I put the other phone on and I am getting persons on this phone. Eh-oh-eh. Eh-oh-eh. I don't want a clash on the phone here. You don't need a clash on the phone. But anyhow, splash game. Yeah. Persons are coming onto this phone. My tip for the adult birthday celebrants. After everyone is finished eating, dancing, drinking, laughing, telling stories, and all the rest of that, you are left to organize with yourself. Yeah, you are left to organize with yourself. Where do you took the next, where will the next birthday took you? How will you manage throughout the next birthday? Did you reach your target? Was your goal been met? After all said and done, you're going to be having to set your priority and set them straight to meet the next one. So therefore, you're looking forward, apparently work, a next job, and all these things that is coming at you. You are looking to have your own family, wife and children, your dream house, your dream job, because sometimes you may say, well then, oh, I am moving it on to be a doctor. I want to, Stepan, thank you very much for being here. So you have all of this before you. You have your spreadsheet before you that you are ticking off as you go along. Your short term and your long term, and this is how you're working it. Okay, next year birthday, I was right here this year, but I want to be at least 1 mile ahead on the next birthday. So you have your job cut out for you. So yes, you're going out. Now, this evening, if there's anyone, and I always do this, what's my gender? What do I look like in front of you? Oh, what do I look like in front of you? Whatever I look like before you, that's my gender. You are what? SRY? What's that? Your pronouns? Well, okay. Keep it on that level. Okay then, yeah. For those that have persons that is sick, it could be your family member, your friends, or whoever. Yes, let not your heart go pondering, but things will work out properly for you. Oh, you don't want to make a mistake? You don't know? Okay, what's your fair address? I am a woman. I was born a woman, and I grew as a woman. And I am still a woman. Is that okay? No mistake. I am a woman. Okay. And so, there's always things that came up that, you know, babe. No, I'm not a babe, thank you very much. Okay, the likes is going in this direction. All right, good. And so, yes. And if the person of anyone passed away, then it's time to mourn. It's the mourning time for you. And while you mourn, remember, you will get rest. Okay, we are on a pathway here, so let us try on it. My thing said draw a long bench and come make way. Come make we talk. They rock so, me they rock so, be there. Yeah. All right. There are some things the other night I was on reasons why persons join a church, join with a body of people, join with them to find belonging, to find friend, to find. And I asked the question, why do people, that's not it. People have joined the church for many different reasons. Some of the reasons that we said persons join church for, it's appalling to know the reason. But any which way, anyhow, they have joined a body, they have joined a community, they have joined with others. We get to know others, and here I am, friend. So, yes. Friend. So they join to make friends. And so we had a good run with that live the other night. And some of the most surprising things came out. And what? Now, I was trying to remember the story, the Guyana massacre, because I wanted to brought it into the mix of what I was saying, to make a point in what I was saying. And so I went and did my search again to came up with something, because I actually wanted to set it there. Now, just synopsis and bits and pieces of why people go to church, why people join church. And some cannot give you a direct reason. I joined church because I grew up in the church. I was born and grew in the Baptist church, and I would die on the Baptist side. When we were growing up, we have songs like this. I am a Baptist. And then you still have people. It's like politics. I grew up and my parents were affiliated this, and they were dieted the next one, and so I. But they cannot give a real concrete reason why. If they could do that, it would be so good. It would have set some fears at rest. And so even today, you ask a lot of persons, why do they go to church? Why did you join church? Some is going to heaven, when they really don't know when they're going to heaven, but they are going to heaven. The Lord is coming to get them off on their track to heaven, when they don't know, but then they stayed in the church in readiness in order to reach heaven. Nothing is wrong with that. Many places, nice places, we would like to go. We would like to go to Venice. A lot of us want to go to this place or that place. We want to know the place. And of course, we want to enjoy the privilege thereof. Right? And so, while other churches are in this way, because every church said they are going to heaven, and each member that came and joined, they are going to heaven, and stayed your foot in the ship. Because if you jump the ship now, then you won't get to go to heaven. We have no problem with that. But we look at the persons that put themselves in some way with their belief. The belief of a persons, it either makes them or it breaks them. The belief of a person, it either it get them there or it doom them here. Your belief. And because of the belief, we trod some places where angels are afraid to go. I go to church, I baptized in the church because, you know, I feel comfortable when I am with the members of the church. I feel like I am right in God's arm. Not by themselves, you know. You listen? Not by themselves. They felt good while they are in the company of others. They felt as if they are cuddled up in the arms of God. We have misunderstood a lot of things. We followed blindly, the Bible says, after things. We do not stop and find out for ourselves. My mother said so, my aunt said so, my friend said so, my teacher said so. And what do you say? There is a passage in the Bible that Jesus asked Peter, what do the people said I am? Peter, no, he asked Peter, what do you said I am? Peter said, the people say you are the Messiah, you're the healer. And Peter said everything that the people said and missing the point. Yes, the scribes and the Pharisees say this. The next one and the next one say that. The other one and the other one say that. But the question I ask you, what do you said? And that's a question I would love everyone to ask themselves. Why do I? About 2 years ago, I think it's 2 years ago, in Jamaica, there was a scene that took place. This person built a church. And what drew them to the church, I don't know. But maybe the character is charismatic personality that drew the people to the church, maybe. And they went on until they said, bring in your family. Let's live here. This is where you are. Because when the Lord came, He's going to lift you from here and you will be going to the celestial city. Believe. Believe. And in such belief, a lot of us do not do a research for ourselves. We do not know what ourselves believe in. And so the people did. And they're sure they're serving God 3 times per day. The next thing, cut this one short. The man told the people that the ark, because the house or the building that he built to house them, it is called the ark. And so he told them the ark is going to be sailing off that particular night. And for those that have not visited in a while, he gave them a phone call. Came in your white. And if it wasn't the government men who was called on the scene, the massacre that happened in Guyana in 1970 would have happened in Jamaica. Yeah. And we have to really be actually afraid. And when I said afraid, I meant afraid of when people came out and said, okay, this is the truth and nothing but the truth. What is behind the door of that truth? What plans do you have for us? So you masquerade around and say something, and you pull a mask over your face to show, and using the name of God to show something. I am wary of most of these people that says that they are prophets and prophetesses. Because each time when you remember the things that happened and you read them over and over again, it gives you a thinking that what next? There was this man that is called Jim Jones. And I hope a lot of people read about Jim Jones. Because when I watched until now I have that cassette that I have not really, I just have it put down. I watched it, and that cassette let our sweat drip from your body. That cassette. Jim Jones were actually a breakaway from a next church. He is one of America's cult leader. He proclaimed himself to be the Messiah. Hi, Davy. Oh, are you friend? He proclaimed to be the Messiah. And for all those ardent Bible scholars, they knew when you say the Messiah, what are you talking about? It is God. It is God. So he proclaimed himself to be this. I speak about the belief that people have. The name of his church was the People's. And when he broke away from the church, he took maybe 3/4 of the members with him. The Bible says, when Lucifer saw it, rather, because he weren't Satan yet, were thrown out of heaven, he took 3/4 of the angels with him to dwell among men on earth. When Jim Jones were leaving the church, he took a part of the church members who believe in him and They went on their merry way. He was an American. Yeah. So, Jim Jones went to Guyana and he ascertained some lands where in Guyana he called it, I guess they call that place Jonestown, not knowing if it was originally that name. But he went there, and all the ladies, and it was mostly women, that was with Jim Jones. Very small amount of men. Women went and they took their children with them because they are going to live into the hills and they're going to cultivate. So it is telling you they are not going outside to buy any food if they will be eating from what they grow. And the people believe in this cult leader. Believe. Believe. And even when they saw the things that this man was doing, the people believe. Because he's talking about God, and not only talking about God, he is saying, I am the Messiah. I am God in the flesh. I am the pronounced God. And if Jim Jones said jump, they didn't ask how high. They just keep jumping. Why? And you ask persons why, they can't give you a straightforward answers. And so Messiah Jim Jones, for himself, is the Messiah. He watched the people go in and believe in him so much. There could be no other but him. So even God in the spirit, if he had appeared unto them when he said, no man look upon him and die and live. But if he make himself that he appeared unto them and said, run for your life, they wouldn't move. They would be standing with Jim Jones. And one final day, one day, Jim Jones were there watching them and deciding, how must I get rid of all of you? Oh, ever prophetic you I am. Because you people, you believe in me so much. There's one young lady into the group that sent her aunt a letter and say, aunt, don't worry about me. I'm okay. I love it here. We are planting and reaping. Oh yes, auntie. It is good with me. I won't come back. I am going to stay here. The massacre struck. On the 29th, it's a suicide massacre. And I say, I still have the cassette. that thing. He instructed a guest, yes, sir, Jim Mighty, Jim Messiah Jones, Jim Jones, the cult leader, who said that he is the Messiah. Yes, Omar, Jim Jones. This was what I wanted us to bring the other night. Did not have my things with it, so I get it. The way in which they believe in this man and his charismatic personality. Oh, please. And they watch this man set up a table with some big pots on the table. The liquid or the fluid or the whatever in the pot, whatever we call it, was green like grass. Look at the people's belief. 909 people. Look at their belief from the church that is called People's. Look at their belief. And they all marched behind each other. Took a cup. And by the time they walk off, they all fell. Children and adults. As I said the other night, people join church for various reasons. Except for the reason that most of us look on and tell her that God is coming and I want to be very close. I want to be somewhere that he will not miss out on me, and I want to hear when my name is called that somebody won't step in front and say, it's my name. How were they allowed to leave? Exactly so. That's why I said if you watch and oh dear, they couldn't have left. You would be denouncing the faith and you would be denouncing the Messiah. Where are you going? To whom are you going to go to? I am the Messiah. So stay with me. 909 people fall flat on the floor, on the because where they put it up, what I saw in the thing is like an outside shed, wasn't into the wherever they were. And each one marching up. For those that was going to leave, because of his military, why did they ever even walk near and drink? They didn't have to take the cup. Just like how they on the farming. Of course, somebody, something, do something. Find some way of getting away. No, but they believe in Jim Jones. It was the worst massacre and suicide in the history of America. One of the worst one. Yes. The persons who make themselves, and when they realize that they have people that they can be They can lead people in whatever direction that they want them to go. Yes, this is what they do. This is all their doings. They control them in this way, and what most of them use. Let me give you a joke here. If there are Seventh-day Adventists on this program, I'm not crushing anyone's corn. I am telling something. From when I'm growing up, my people, they always talk about Ellen G. White. And I don't know who don't heard of Ellen G. White and said she's a prophetess and yea, do. And they believe in Ellen White, not my people them. They didn't. But the church believe in Ellen G. White in such a way, and Mark, this woman is not even alive, in such a way that when they read her books, that woman died how much years ago. Books are still circulating and said she wrote the books. Do not have a shower after or have your shower Friday, so you don't have any shower on Saturday on the Sabbath because you're going to church. It is an holy Sabbath and you should not have a shower that time. And so many things, and people believe. When I said they believe, they believe. She said don't eat, they don't eat. If they read one of the book and said do not eat, because she is the prophetess. One morning, there was something at home. Sorry. And I only heard a voice. Oh, but careful of what you said, because Ellen White says on the book of what reckoning might just come in and your name might be just called at the time. And oh my God, it's like it commit like this. And I get away that morning. That name was never spoken to me again. I said, all of you came in with your dumb belief and trying to fool everyone. We are all not sheep that goes lead and follow you up to the slaughter. And even tears run from the sheep eye. That name wasn't spoken to me again. Because guess what? You're not reeling me in. I can't read, but I spell and pronounce. I cannot read, but I spell and pronounce. And if it take me 1 month to come to the knowledge of it, I will do it. Because whatever I am doing, I want to know why. I can give you a clear reason, not taking you around the mill and can't come up with a clear reason. Okay. And you have people in this day and age. Oh, Ellen White says. And I knock out on this Ellen White thing. I went to church and A pastor, the pastor of the day, having in Sabbath school and was saying, and I stood up and asked him a question. Because everybody who were going to get baptized, their faith is so tested on Ellen White writings. Do you believe that Ellen White is the last day prophet? Yes. Do you believe Ellen White was? Yes. Now you stand up before the congregation and you hold up your hand and you are saying yes. I asked the pastor one day, that very time, I said, I saw 8-year-old got baptized here. And they stood before the congregation and taking their vow. And Ellen White writing, 14 or so, what was asked of them. And the 8-year-old is saying yes. What do the 8-year-old know about Ellen G. White? And he, okay, oh, are you a member of this church? I said yes. But why do you ask a question like this? I said, this question is vital. This is important. Because I answered to it and I don't know anything. And what I am reading, I don't believe. So before God and man, I am a liar. And you're teaching these little guys to be lying upon a faith that they don't know. You think the church was pleased with me after? No. You know what they call me? A radical. Eight-year-olds on it upon that day, they went back to their drawing table and they came back and they said they remove it from out. So no longer you are getting baptized and those questions are asked to you. I said, thank you, Lord. Because what I am seeing is a next cult. You are telling me of somebody I don't know. One, I don't know. And the Bible did not mention Ellen G. White at no given time. The last prophet walked the earth, and that we have a good lick down that day. I said the last prophet walked the earth is Christ Jesus, who we say is Jesus Christ. I said go back to Revelation. So you are on a double teaching, double standard, double everything. 8-year-old. And you're going to tell me he's answering, I think it's 18 questions or something like that, and all surrounded an Ellen G. White. So I use that to show when people believe, because 909 people faith were cemented in this man, believe. We believe everything he said and did. We believe him even to the point of having digesting poison. So now, Omar, you understand what I was saying the other night. This is where I am going. We believe, and most of the time, where does the belief trust us? Where it through us? What have it done to us? You imagine you have your mother there, your father there, your sister there, And when you look, sorry, it's not in May, it is in November 18, right, 1970. When all these people spread out, stretched out, children and all, went to a grave with a belief. You think he had digested some of that poison? No, he didn't. They came and arrested him. So he looked at the people, and I can imagine him sit down with a fan, and he's fanning, and he's looking at them, and they have their drink, and all fell on top of each other, sideways each other, all the way around. And he sat there as the Messiah. Be careful of your belief. Be careful of who you decided to follow and how distant you are following them. People go to churches and join churches for various reasons. And their belief is either it make them or it break them. And when some persons believe, not even God can break that belief. I believe. Yes. And that is all. We are fed with the wrong dose of teaching many times. They use one word out of one passage and say that to you and you hooked onto it. Oh, if you don't do this, brimstone and fire. Who wants to get burned? Nobody wants to get burned. So to handle being burnt, you are going to do all the things. Yeah, 3 was another guy that was yes, there was another yes, I knew of that one. I guess that one went up in a spaceship was coming to get them and take them to heaven. Yes. Yes. Test your foundation that you're standing on. Test the foundation that you intend to be on. Yeah. And there is a next one too. I must look for that one. Something near those were, I think that were, yes, I think this is a spaceship one. That they gas the place outside of, asked them to gather in, and they all did that. And then the door was closed and they gassed the place, and all perished in their belief. Test your foundation. Test the foundation that you intended to stand on. What you decided to follow. People goes for different reasons. Very good. It was called Heaven's Gate. Yes. And the people were there. They said, call them, and they gassed the place. Persons, be careful. Do not afraid to ask questions. And some of these things that happen, you're surprised to know some of the most educated person are caught in things like these. Because I believe so much. Test your foundation. Test the ground that you're going to tread on. Anything looks shaky, leave it alone. Because it's going to lead you to your doomed destination. You imagine if I had my mother and my mother was in, I wouldn't even want to hear anything about church again. And again, it's her belief. It's her belief. And some people are so easy to fall. Some people don't stand up and ask questions. The pastor say, my pastor say, the priest say, and everything is done. Oh, the pastor says. I know of persons, they would never stand at the next church gate door and listen, because their pastor says they must not go to a next church, only this church. And even if somebody from the next church speak with them, they are not holding a conversation with them, because the pastor said. The charismatic, come on, Joy. Charismatic Joy. Charismatic. Yes. Oh, good. They should cut off their private parts. I tell you, people came up with some real crazy things. And have they found crazy people to go with them? Yes. Very crazy people to go with them. I'm going to look for this part of the scripture too. I don't like going into religion, but there is this church, Rapid. No, Rapid is not here, I'm sure. Don't be offended. I'm just talking. Maybe you're not one of the bad ones. You're one of the good ones. But there's a part of scripture to speak about these people. It says they grunt, they roll like hog and grunt and doing stargazing, because they are always what they are pulling out from out of the sky. Only God knows, it must be fallen angel. Because they are always reaching up and pulling down and stuff like that. There's a part of scripture that speaks about it. It said, lack of knowledge, my people perish. And when you listen to too much voices, you're going to go after the wrong voice. you're going to lead down the rabbit hole, because you're pulling here and you're pulling here. You need to be firmly planted. Stand firm to know what you are all about. And if it don't look good to you, don't sound good to you, don't taste good to you, as I say before, the clergy stood up. And while you are doing all that you're doing, oh, because yeah, this one is their private part must be cut off and keep some money in their pocket to take the spaceship. No, this is one man stand up before them, call himself leader, and all the men should dismember themselves because they're going on the spaceship. There was one in Jamaica too. They call him Bedward. His name is Bedward, so they call him Bedward Boardway. He have a congregation as well. And all people were following him. He was in. And when he went on and he went on and he went on, he says he's going to fly. So he got a pair of board wing. That was enough to tell us that this man is sick somewhere. Because how are you going to make wings from board? Wings supposed to be something that, flexible, can move. And you made yourself a pair of board wing, climbed himself into a tree, and said everyone should come gather around and looking on me taking off to heaven. The ground didn't even come up and meet him. It's like the ground sink a little lower. So after he took off, he went straight down to the roof. And these are things that people follow because they saw something in it that they think they can be benefited. I will be rich. They will favor me. I will get, and they follow some real demon spirit. Be careful. Be careful. Because many live to regret some of these things. The scripture says you have itching ears. Men rather to believe a lie than believing the truth. And so, no, close that part. Recently, the presidential election was run. Oh God, I know what you are talking about. I saw that thing. Okay, I don't think I comprehend that very well. Okay? Yes, the guy we're talking about, we just saw this. Oh. uh, I had two things I wanted to talk about. So I want to talk a little bit about the presidential election, not the election in Seoul election, but something that follows. The president, incoming president, say he is going to have a mass deportation his first day in office. I thought it was very funny. Through actual, I was laughing so much. Again, right? Now, this is on the tabloid, so I am not making up a story here. And dare me to do that. I want to do it. I speak on what is put out there. One of the first set of persons, he said, is looking on the Chinese to hit the traveling. Now, in all essence, there are some persons that came in. If you saw the um, the videos of when persons at the border with children and all the rest of it. Now there is about 6 parting of his deportation. Yes, it was. And when you saw people there trying and get in, and if that is not enough, when they reached in the country, some of them is all on the street side. Because it's not that they knew where they're going, they have a set place to go. But they're here and they're here family. Now, he said he's going to do the biggest, the largest, the giganticest, the humongous, you name all the wordings that can describe it. Deportation. Chinese, and I mean, it's getting down to it. He is getting down to it. For the persons that seeking asylum from wherever they're seeking asylum coming from, many of them came through Mexico. Is it Mexico or what the DR name? The DR place or somewhere thereabout. They are to stay there and being processed because he does not want any more of these people in the country. One of my thing looking on it, there are some persons, and when they caught them, they said they are from Venezuela. And the other day they caught, I thought about 4 or so much boys. And when they processed them, they were only 12 years old among the lot, who held up persons, elderly persons, slapped them and robbed. Now I said those persons did not come for anything else. This was what they are in their country. So therefore, they came in. And this is what they came to do. They didn't even go look somebody dog for walk them and get their money. They came to rob, to steal, and to rob, steal, the same thing, and to do what follows behind. Persons are saying it can't happen, and it can't happen, and it can't happen. And I keep listening to the news, and each time the report came out, and each time, because each move, yes, certainly I do. That's what I'm talking about. Incoming President Trump, yes. is going to have a mass deportation. Now, some of them are here for a good while. Some came in and they got their some get their green card, some get um, their working permit that they can work. Now, if you went to a next country seeking better, greener grass to crop on, for heaven's sake, do not follow the whims and the fancies. Do your thing, set up something, whether back home or where. Certainly, it's like you can't set it up here. So set it home. Because of living condition why you left. But some came and fall into the whims and the fancies. And they are following the Joneses. Mm-hmm. Now some is up and over and all over the place. Some make no good use of themselves. I am not, he said, he speak about the cross gender. And it's everyone across the board. He went on to say, if you have a child, if you, let's say the mother is native here and the father is from somewhere else, that child is not an American citizen. And I don't think many persons are hearing these things. But every day it's on the news, 3 times per day, every day it's on the news. The 1st of January, whatever day that is, that fell on. So I guess he have everything well packed and packed. And he said, those that came in to commit crime and to do all kind of something, they're no problem. They should go back home. They don't know what they want. And they bring their bad style and their bad behavior. Because if they wanted to work, they would have found work. Yes, they would have. But if you come and decide to walk and to hurt other people and to, no, you should stay in your country. Mhm. For the asylum seekers, it's going to be very hard on you. So look somewhere else to go, because he's trying for you to be out. Some of them that came in, sad to say, they do not get themselves a job. They turn the night girls. Ladies of night, they put themselves in that. It's their oh dear, we will do well, because we can sell milk and then we can sell the meat as well, you understand? Yeah. So it is going to affect an effect upon a lot. I guess the doctors who are doing the operation to do the transformation, Yeah, they won't be getting much work job because he decided that he don't want them here. Right. So I hope for their sake they save some money. It's no problem going back to your place of where you're birth. Make sure you have a couple dollars and don't walk with the dollars with you. Send the dollars home fast. Send it to your bank over there or over here or over someplace. Get it to the bank because you may be going and don't have any time to go and gather what you have. So right now, get your money, send it to the bank. Let the bank in your country have it. Yes, they can be deported. I'm just following up what it is saying because guess what? It became a song. You cannot miss out on it. It's on the television. They can be deported. So they have give all the different sections of deporting. People. So people, this is a nail biting time in this country. Well, this is one part that many people don't understand. There are some countries that are linked to the United States that they are responsible for. They actually cannot deny them, such as the same Venezuela and many of those, but he will still deny them and send them home. But there are countries that they asylum seeking, yes, depends on the country that they are coming from. So this is America, and they are have countries that attached that they are in England. There is in Canada. There is. So some of the person that came here, they easily can send you back because there is no fighting for you because they are not you are not under their umbrella, so they can deport you with no question asked you. But I hope for those that were here, I'm not speaking of those that just came in, because those that just came in, their foot not even come off the ground yet. Some is still living in shelters. They gave them spending money. They can get their food. They are not deprived or denied the food, but their foot is still on the ground, not off the ground. Yeah. So he's going first for the Chinaman, and then another set, and then so he have his thing set out for the mass deportation. So persons, if you can pay a plane fare and go back home, you just book a ticket and go back home. And nobody come deport you like that. Just book your plane ticket and make your way home. Some persons have land and have all sorts of something in them country. Yeah. It's going to be hard somehow to start over, but it's best for you to do that. Oh, Maria, I'm going to come make we buy, we could raise some cow and goat and what else? Fowl too? Oh, my sweet. Why is it come we could buy some cow and goat? Yes, my dear. That is money making. We are turning the money wheel. So, yes, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here with me. This was, I haven't seen much person say anything about you know, okay. So it was very good to be here. Very good for us to listen to each other. Omar always make me have to smile, even if I don't want to smile. Oh yeah, Omar Zaman, the greatest, the best. I'm sure you make your household happy. Even if there's a frown on their face when you walk through the door, you say something for them to smile. Thank you very much. It is 1.5 hours since I am here, and I don't like too much of the long live because when the live too long, unless people is asking question and you're rapping with them. Other than that, so we will see each other tomorrow. I haven't seen you today, Omar, but anyhow, I know you have to be working, and your work is a hard one. Your toe still giving you trouble? Have you gone to get your toe looked about? Or are you still having that toe upping around with? Look after it and don't let it get worse. Okay, sir? Just look after that toe and don't let it stop you from going. If not, you may have to walk barefooted, no shoes on, or one foot of shoes on, and the other foot stay free. Good. Anyhow, it was good. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. It is a pleasure. Thank you for the that you have given. Evening and evening, night after night. Thank you very much. For those that have just subscribed, I thank you for your subscription. Thank you for the views. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a pleasure. Omar, good night. Go get your sleep. Wake up early in the morning to hit the road again. Okay? Thanks to everyone that have supported, who have participated. Thank you very much. And I am going to close the live. Be cognizant of your commute, of your surrounding, because they are always laying wait the evil one. So be cognizant who you went out with, who you're with, your surrounding completely. Yes. And remember to say to someone, I love you. And remember to say to yourself, I love you. Look self in the mirror and said, self, I love you. Hug yourself, pat yourself, and let self know that you love self. A lot of coattail. I believe you. I believe you. All right, sir. Okay, it was good. And let us, all good things must come to an end. Let us say bye